The importance of hardware when implementing a warehouse management solution. Hi, my name is Riley, and I'm the Business Development Manager here at Cloud Coders. And I'd like to welcome you all back to our Cloud Coders video series, and how it is important to look at this as a specific component when implementing a warehouse management solution within your business. Despite all the improvements we've had in the software and the ability for us to produce a solution that makes it easier, faster, and more efficient for our customers to be able to complete warehouse management processes, hardware is an extremely important part, and there's many factors to look at when choosing the right device for your business. Some of these include things such as obviously cost, the compatibility or operating system in which they run, their scan engine, which is extremely vital to the speed in which they can actually scan the specific items for the solution to then be able to start determining what they are. Also things such as their drop grade, their ability to be disinfected, and dust specs as well. All of these specific factors are important from a point of every single device that you look at. But then there are also other factors depending on the specific industry in which you're in. Things such as whether to include keypads on the devices themselves, also important, depending on whether people would be using gloves or not using gloves throughout the warehouse, whether you would be in a colder environment where that is necessary or whether it's possible to take them off. Then it is also important to look at the different components of the device itself, whether that is things such as being 4G capable or only using WLAN for specific devices. For us, we have an extremely important part of our solution, which is the ability to run on and offline. So it's not necessary to always be connected. This is a great advantage of the Cloud Coders solution, but also plays into which device would be needed throughout the business. The drop grade or dust spec is also extremely important depending on the industry. If it is a fashion retailer, for example, something like the CT40 would be a fantastic device. But if you're looking at a business which does manufacturing or has large and heavy products where devices may fall or be dropped onto these harder devices, then it's potentially important to look at an upgraded device over that, something such as a CK65 or perhaps a CT60. These are important things to look at when deciding which hardware option is best for you. Additionally, there's also important decisions to be made around charging processes, such as using a battery dock where you take out the batteries and charge these individually, put them back into the device, or a device dock where you would put the devices in without removing the battery. For battery docks, you can use a process called hot swapping, where you have batteries always charging, ready to be put in when that battery that is in the device is no longer working. For the docks, they're also an important way to store the devices, so you can see that all devices are back at the end of the day perhaps, all charging ready for tomorrow, and you don't have any devices missing. So there's different benefits to each. There's also some importances around scanning and how this is done in an ergonomical way for the warehouse staff. Whether that's using something such as a ring scanner, either Bluetooth or sled based, you'd be looking at a scan handle itself, which allows you to attach a pistol grip to the device itself and then use that to scan. There's also things that can help ensure the longevity of the devices, things such as rubber boots and cases, as well as more protection for the screens themselves. But hardware is a topic that we can continue to go into in a lot of detail around the specific devices, but it's always important to remember some of those key factors that I mentioned when thinking about what hardware fits best with your business. Once again, we're always here to help you with that, and we have experts throughout the business that can ensure that you get the right hardware for your solution. So if you'd like to learn more about any of the Honeywell hardware or any of the other brands that we support, more than happy to discuss. So until next time, please take care and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.